Hello friends, welcome back to Xammp Studios. So guys, I told you guys we are Laravel, we do Laravel, and we had a plan that whereby we are just going to talk about Laravel, and we want to do this Laravel into practical. And if you have not subscribed first, karibu sana ndugu, karibu sana dada. If you have not subscribed to this amazing channel, please do subscribe to our amazing channel. This is our channel, that is the entire YouTube. So this is our channel, Xammp Studios, your studio channel. So basically that is our studio channel, Xammp Studios. You will see somebody with a hand, okay, somebody with a hand, that is us. Subscribe to this amazing channel, guys. And so let's go back to what we were talking about. We were talking about Laravel, okay. So if you want to get started with programming, you are going to get to understand having Laravel into your system. And one of the fundamental things that you must have, you must install Xammp. If you want to install Xammp, all you got to do is to go to google.com, and then you're going to search for Laravel. Okay, that is Xammp download. Okay, if you are using Windows 10 or you are using, so you're going to a page called Apache Friends, where you're be able to download Xammp. So you're going to take the latest here, and then after installing Xammp, you are going to install what we call Composer. Get Composer. So you're going to also to get Composer, this one, and then you're also going to download this, and then you're going to install it. Something has just hit my mind. Sometimes you are installing Laravel for the first time, and then you're going to get some errors whereby some functions are not installed. So let's just dive into the code, and then we are going to create a new project. The way to create a new project is, okay, basically this project is called Circle, and you just need to create your project name. So you're going to go cd change directory ... and then you're going to move one step on that folder. So you're going to install Laravel into your application, so into your PC. And to do that, you're just going to go inside Laravel, and then you're going to go to documentation. It is easy to install Laravel, by the way, and shout out to Laravel 10. The installation process is simple and very easy. So the way to go about it is install. You can do Composer, create Laravel project like that, or you can use a global installer. You can install Laravel inside in your environment, and then you get started. So this is the first way we can go about it. You can just use that one, Composer, create Laravel, and then the name of the project is example app. So you copy that, then you come here and install Laravel, okay, just like that. Now another thing, you can configure your code, Visual Studio Code, to suit your needs. Okay, so I have installed themes, I've installed themes, I've installed modules on it, and for React, for Chart, all that, and then Git. So those are the things that I have installed in Visual Studio Code. And also, to get Visual Studio Code, how do you go about it? You just also come to here first, to go to Google, and then you're going to write code, google.com as it installs, and then just write code, Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code. So you'll have Visual Studio Code, and then you're just going to download that and then install in your system. So easy, so fast. So you'll have that. After installing, and then you just get started. So let's install Laravel, and then this first application, let's just call it YouTube demo, demo. Okay, just like that. That is your first project on Laravel. So sometimes, because this is, I've also installed it for the first time, okay, the Xammp, it might have these errors. This is the errors I was talking about. So it is telling you save and zip, save and z command both are missing. So to get this error, to kill this error, you're just going to go to your PHP INI, and then you're going to so you're just going to copy that, open, you can use open with editor, and then you're going to edit that. Okay, so save and zip, so you're going to control find, you can use that 7 zip 7. Okay, it is called unzip, the extension unzip. So let's just type unzip, okay, or zip, let's just call zip, because that is the zip function that. So this one, you can ensure that you uncheck this one, and then you save. Okay, now basically you uncheck that, and then basically there are also other functions here that you need to change. If you're going to use, now I'm also going to just go a step further. If you're going to use PHP MySQL, okay, MySQL, that is a Postgre database, you can also uncheck that. And then also, if you're going to use now Visual Studio for database, that is ODB, this is for database from Visual Studio, so you can also uncheck that. Okay, and then you're going to save your PHP INI file. Okay, so you just save, and then you save, and then you are going to stop your server, stop it, and then start it again. Because we have started like that, we can just now control stop that installation, because it is not going to install anyway. We can just end the Visual Studio Code, and then open it again. But you can still do it, and you can now, after we have stopped the server, then you can start the server. Okay, this is basically for people who are using Windows and it's the first time, and you are getting that error and you don't know the way to go about it. Okay, so I told you, it starts this is a process where you are going to experience some errors, and those errors you are going to tackle them after you have installed Laravel. That is, you are installing Laravel. These are the first step. So let's open our code again, Visual Studio Code. Okay, and then we are going to install it again. Okay, so this is the thing that you might start for the first time and getting an error. So let's redo it again and see what happens, right? So we are going back to our terminal. Another thing, you can do this outside the terminal, but also you can do it on the terminal when you are inside Visual Studio Code. So this is a better way, and if somebody has a better way than this, also shout, comment down below. Okay, subscribe to this amazing channel, Xammp Studio. So we are going to restart this again, because of Visual Studio Code, it saved that in its memory. So hit again, composer, create Laravel project. It might give us an error that this project exists. So let's just cross our fingers. So it has started once again. It is creating that project. Yes, now let's see. Now you see, now it is extracting, and it doesn't have any problems at all. So these are my errors from GitHub. So basically So basically it's now it is installing Laravel. So guys, that is the error that normally happens when you are installing Laravel for the first time in your project. Okay, so subscribe to this amazing channel. So in the next video after installation, I hope it's going to take a few seconds. My internet is going to be fast, and then so basically let's just give it a few seconds to install. So don't worry about the other codes that exist. That is just other things, but now we have now it has accepted installing our Laravel project. You can dive into that folder. You can just type new window. Basically it's a new window of installation. If you want to see this, it's going to take some few seconds, but yeah, it's going to take a few seconds installing and all that. So let's give it time, but as we give it time, we can just open now that project. Okay, we wait until it completes, but we are opening it up. Okay, open folder, open folder. Now we are going to, it's called a YouTube demo. So going to your into your filing structure, it was here. So this is the YouTube demo. This is the application that we are creating with Laravel. Okay, so we are just going to install this project and wait it to install, and then we're going to fire it up. So basically it is installing. You can see like right now the installation is easy and fast. So let's give it a second. It's going to download that. It's going to prompt us to do everything. Let's take a break, a coffee break. Okay, that's sweet. After it, so basically it's installing the doctrine, the sail. I will also tell you what this all about. There are other packages for APIs. There are packages for databases, like if you look about doctrine, those are like PHP, Symfony, all that. So basically it makes your coding all, it's like they are bringing all the brains of PHP in one place. Like you can see the client, the message, the Guzzle, that is just for PHP. That is basically when you are doing like APIs. I'm very passionate about APIs because also if you understand the database, you understand basically the APIs. What files are you bringing into the table, which files are you're going to expose for person to expose to read data. So basically that is what it is all about. So let it install complete. After installation, we're just going to write PHP artisan serve, and then we are going to see a brand new PHP. I have not used dark theme, so today be prepared. We are going just to install Laravel dark theme. It has a it is going to be a dark theme, so that is what I want to use because I really love dark theme, guys. So we are installing. I hope my internet is that amazingly fast. So basically we're going to see how it is all done. By the way, by default Laravel 10, when you install, you can install both. As you are doing the installation, it will require you either to do the blade or the upline or the APIs only. So guys, if you understand, I know you understand what I'm talking about. So with that, let's just give it a second. In the west, on the eastern side of Kenya, where internet is kind of slow, but we reach there in time, right? So subscribe to this amazing channel and be part of this community. With this project, we're going to learn a lot about different types of, but basically the skills are the same. Model views controllers, because that is the architecture of coding, architecture of programming, that is model views controllers, that is MVC. So basically you can always hear what people talk about. What the hell is MVC? That is what we are talking about. Model views controllers is just a pattern, an architecture whereby data moves from how data is it's moved from the client. That is, the client might be you or the user. back to the system. So it follows that pattern: models, controllers, views, models, controllers. So you will understand all that. So without further ado, also let me take another coffee break. That's awesome. So I talk a lot, so it's still installing, and you can see the project is right here on this other side. Okay, it's YouTube demo, so that is just a security check, and then that application, as you can see, the files are being generated here. Okay, so give it a few seconds and then we'll see what happens. So with the installation, with that, you can also come here, and then you can just also set up your terminal ready, so that after the installation process has taken place, you will see things here. You'll see those files. Okay, Explorer, just give it a second, we will see File Explorer here working. So basically those things are being installed. Everything is being installed, and it's going to take just be patient. Also, a programmer always has to be patient. I don't know why it is taking that long. Is it in Windows? You can tell me, guys. You can tell me how long it took, guys, for installation. So guys, this is raw and cut story from Xammp Studios. Creativity one step at a time. Continue subscribing, continue watching us, and we love you guys. So we are not yet done until the application is yet ready. So basically that is the application, that is the that is the project where we are going to do that. So today we are just starting from the basics, guys. So if you have never watched my video, today we have started from the basics. We are just going to the top. Okay, so just to inform you another thing, you also must have a server, that is Xammp server. That is if you are going to work on Windows. That is, this is a complete server. This is Apache running the HTTP, and then MySQL database works with the database. Let's hit the database and see what it is for us, right? We have to understand all this concept with the database. Look at it, it has very nice. So basically you have to understand the architecture of databases. That is, they have tables and we have rows, and the information are stored on those tables. Okay, within now the rows of the tables. So this is an example. You can create your own PHP database. Also basically that is, we have just added the font there. You can create your own database. Let's call it, we can use the same YouTube demo, YouTube demo, because it's the project that you are going to have there. We're just going to create it, and then we are going to, so basically there are so many things we are going to learn. We are going to create database. We are going to seed database. To seed is to add information into a database. You can use different method. You can use fakers. Fakers is just you create how it fakes information into a database. Basically it has a specific pattern that you have created, right? So we have installed, okay, basically it has installed Laravel now on the project. What we are going to do now, we are going to our folder structure here, and then we're just going to reload. Let's just reload here, and let's see. Okay, hot docs, and then circle. Let me see. Okay, where was it? Let's see. Okay, that is it. Hot docs, circle. Let's open this folder. Focus there. We might see where it is. Okay, so let's open and see. This is the folder structure. This is where our application is, hot docs. So we need to have some YouTube files here. Okay, it is empty. Okay, I know why. We were on Circle and then we installed YouTube demo here. So what we're going to do is just going to cut this. I'm sorry, that was my mistake, my bad. Cut, and then I'm just going now to put it back here. Okay, so we just move it there, and then so we'll have now our project ready. So let's go back to our filing system here. So this is the filing system. You can see now this is the entire Laravel project. Okay, we have overcome the process of having errors while installing the Laravel application. So first thing first, we're going to talk model views controllers. In the app folder, we have three types of files that we are going to take a look at it. We have the roots, we have the database, okay, basically the models, and then we have the controllers. Controllers are there where we're going to have our controllers. We have the models, and then we have the views. Views are under resources, and under resources we have the CSS, JavaScript, and views. So basically they normally take the views, and then we also have the public. This is the public folder. This is where I will say it in a simple terms, whereby things are being cooked somewhere, and then they are being placed now on the public HTML where people can read. Basically it is on the public domain, the folder that is on the public domain that can be read with the entire system. Okay, like the entire HTML. Basically we normally call them crawlers, if you understand search engine optimization. These are the folders that can be accessed and be read. Okay, this is where the things like images are being placed so that for easy retrieval. So those are the where those files are located. So we have set up our Laravel, and now let's fire it up. PHP artisan serve. We are starting application. Basically that is we have started it to let it run. Okay, so when you just write PHP artisan serve, and you will have your Laravel application running. Secondly, we want to add we can now create a dark theme. Basically you going to the next stage where you are adding an authentication, where somebody logs in to, basically you are creating a login function for it. Okay, where we can now add a dark theme. Okay, so basically that is it. We can go up to that point, and then from that point we can now start building our applications around that. So we have just installed Laravel the past 20 minutes, and then now we can now start building applications for it. And this is where now your creativity comes in. Okay, you can now, if you are somebody from JavaScript world, you are welcome. If you are somebody from database world, you are welcome. So this is where now we conglomerate and share ideas on how you can best create a system the way you want it to look like. So subscribe for these amazing tutorials. We are going to be doing this over and over again, so that you don't have to miss anything and you don't have to lose anything. Okay, subscribe to this amazing channel and be part of this amazing community. So before we round up, we are going to add a login system to us, to this web application. Okay, so we are going to, you can let me just take you to the documentation. So what you are going to do is you are going now to create, we call it starter kits. Okay, starter kits, these are easy codes that you can use to start your application. Okay, so installation, we are going to use Breeze. Okay, so composer require Breeze. We are going to this code there. This is where we are going to work on. Okay, so we're going to open our terminal, YouTube demo, and then you're going to just composer require Laravel Breeze, just like that. with that we are good. We are installing the first, now we are installing the role basically. So when somebody can log in into our application, okay, somebody can log in into your application, he can create an account into your application. Do you see where my thinking is going, guys? With that you can do a lot of projects. Basically you can create an application like Facebook. You can create an application for managing people, guys. This is where now you can create a Xammp application. This is where you can create, because you have a container where you can manage people. Okay, with that you can now add other things. You can create, you can add permission roles, you can add permissions. But first we just want to have these people login into our system. Okay, you as a person, you are going to log in into your Facebook. Okay, that is the basic understanding of what we are doing here. Okay, now let's put that function into practice. After you have done that, you're going to say php install breeze. Okay, control C, php install breeze, just like that. So it's going to give us do you want to use Alpine, do you want to use Livewire? All these are different modes of logging in and the way you have learned PHP. Okay, so PHP is never dead and it's never going to die anytime soon, because PHP has been revamped so far and it's amazing. Okay, so for now we are going just to select Alpine. Okay, so you're going to just say blade. Okay, do you want to support dark theme? I told you I want to use dark theme. I will say yes. And I want to use PHP unit test, and then I'll just say 0. Okay, just like that. And then we are going to have a dark theme of login and logout. Okay, just give it a second. Also, it's going to install the JavaScript files, and then basically it's going to install the node. Oh, by the way, before I forget, you also have to install node in your application. Okay, so guys, because this is we need to also to install Node.js. Okay, so you're going to install Node into your application. You go to Node.js and then you're going to install also the latest version. Okay, so this is where, so you also just install that and then you have your application ready. Okay, so we have installed that and then we are just going to give it a second. With that we are ready to continue building our application. So you can see, you can go back to your Laravel application localhost. Okay, basically we are going back to your application localhost like that, because you have already installed that. We are going to install that and then we are going to create a single user into our application, and then we're going to log in. We're going to create an account and log in. So by the end of this 30 minutes, I know you will not have lost anything. You will not have lost your time. You will be able to create your own application and you will be able to log into your own application. That is easy how it is to create an application with Laravel. Okay, so let's go back to our code. Still going back to our code and see after if it has installed. Okay, so there are so many things it's telling us. PHP using, it has some things there. I don't know, maybe it's node mixed stable emitter memory leak detected. So use node traces warning to show so maybe we have some issues there. Let's just go back. That is the errors that also it will detect if you are doing, that is creating your Laravel application. So this is the first time also, guys, so we will be patient with me. You set max limiters. Okay, I don't know what that is. I thought it would take a few seconds. Okay, let's just do that. we don't want it to go okay. I don't know why. Okay, let's just close that. I don't know why we are having errors. Let's just upload there. Memory leak detected. Close listener. Okay, it has already installed. Let's just give it a second. It has already installed, but it has given us some warning. Just give it a second and see what has happened. So it is building. Okay. Okay, that is what it has done. Okay, basically it has installed Vite and is building all that and then transforming. So we are going to do that. So let's give it a second and then reload the page. Okay, so basically I think we are okay. Let's give it a second. Yeah, basically that is that. So we have installed Laravel Breeze into our application. Okay, so that is what it has done. Let's reload our page. It has to take a few seconds, guys, be patient. Okay, that is okay. We are going to close this other code, this one file. Close window, close window, and then we just remain with Laravel Breeze. Okay, so that is what we want to have with that with us. Okay, let me reload, just force reload. Patience. Okay, yeah, so we have now the login and registration, as you can see hit here. So let's go to register and then we're going to do some registration. Okay, so up to that point we are going to create an account. You can see it has a dark theme. Okay, I'm just going to create my name, my email, and then my password. Okay, so you can register. You can see it is going to give us an error that you're going to see. So it is telling us that we don't have a Laravel database, does not exist. So we are going to create a database. So let's go back to the code. Control P to find files inside the Laravel, and then you just write .env. So this is the file that we are going to work on. It's an environment file, this one. We are going to change the name of the database. We are going to call it application name. We are going to give it the application name for that database name is going to be it's called YouTube demo. YouTube demo. Just like that. Control save, and then we are going to do migration. PHP artisan migrate. Okay, just like that. PHP artisan migrate. So it's going to create tables for our database. What I really mean is, you can see here on the database, when you go to YouTube demo, first it will create a database, and then it is going to create now the tables inside that table. So these are the tables that it has created where information is going to be stored. So let's go back and do my registration. Okay, so we go back here and then we just reload and see. We can reload, just do the reloading. Okay, so let's go back and see. So you can see we have it has created the person. You see we had created a user and it has a dark theme. So guys, this is how you get started with Laravel, and with this we can create amazing stuff out of this. You can see we can create now things here. You can see it has that the profile page, delete account, and it's amazing how Laravel works. Okay, and then we are going to use those skills to create an amazing application. So guys, this is going to be our YouTube app. We are going to learn, we are going to now to build from this 30-minute video. You can see within 30 minutes, guys, if this is not the skill that you are looking for, then I don't know what skill you wanted. Okay, and this one you can use now to create users, each person. Now the way you will now understand, either now people want to log in into your system, and what are the things that people will see when they log in into your system. Okay guys, so guys, it has been amazing, and you can see this is a sure success that the skills that you are going to learn with us, guys, is not going to be a waste. And for that reason, guys, we are asking you guys to support us, guys. If you are wherever you are, guys, you can buy us coffee so that we can continue doing this amazing stuff. I want to appreciate all the friends, all the people that have helped us put this thing into place, and we love you so much. Subscribe to this amazing channel, and we are going to transform this YouTube demo into a super system where somebody can log in, can register, can do all sort of things. Guys, it's not a joke. You can see I can log out again and log in again. So basically it's not a lie. This is not a lie. This is coding for real. Okay, so subscribe to this amazing channel and be part of our amazing community. Okay, this is how applications are created, and with no shadow of a doubt that this is real work. No scam, no scam, no scam. Don't be scammed. Subscribe to Xammp Studios. Creativity one step at a time. And I'm off.